Hi, I'm Bianca, and I'm from Mexico. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Private Diary channel. I grew up in a small village. Dad left me and Mom when I was very young. Why do you look so much like him? You stick out like a sore thumb. Mom was a cook at a local diner. We were always short of money and couldn't even afford to buy food sometimes, so I was very thin and looked younger than my age. These are glorious old clothes. They are about Bianca's size. I can't thank you enough. I had to wear the old clothes from my mom's boss's daughters, and I hated it. I want to go to the festival too. We can't afford it. Festivals are for the rich. That made me miserable. While the other kids were having fun, I had to peel vegetables in the kitchen.
Hey, little senorita. Why so sad?
Alex worked as a driver for the diner and always treated me well. Mom never lets me have any fun. It's not fair.
I've got a little something for you. Come on, take a look. I bought this snow globe at a fair in town. If you shake it, you'll see magic happen.
Wow!
It's yours now.
I've never traveled further than the nearest town, but from that moment on, I was determined to see snow and go ice skating for real. What is this rubbish? Alex, don't fill my daughter's head with nonsense. Bianca, go roll out tortillas. When I turned 15, Mom got me a job as a waitress at the diner. I saved all the money I earned and dreamed of moving far away from home. Are you daydreaming again? What about your work? I want to study. You're going to school, are you not? We only have one teacher, and he should have retired ages ago. Practical skills are way more useful than whatever they teach you there anyway. The day it all happened started out ordinary though, but it divided my life into before and after. That morning, Alex brought fresh vegetables to the diner as usual. However, he got something else from Mom and me.
Look what I found in town. A local charity recently started a program for those in need. Children from poor Mexican families get the chance to stay with American families for a while. You're a single mother, so you qualify.
There was only one old computer with internet access in our whole village, and it was in our diner. Mom asked Senor Diaz for permission to use it, and we Googled the charity. It doesn't seem like a scam. Mom hesitated for a long time, but finally sent an application. This is all so sudden!
Are you scared?
A little. What if the host family doesn't like me? But on the other hand, this is a chance to change my life. Soon, we got a positive response from the charity. Mom filled out the paperwork and Alex drove me to the nearest town so I could get on a bus to Colorado. It took me several days to get there. One morning, I woke up and couldn't believe my eyes. It's snowing! I went outside to catch snowflakes on my tongue and all but squealed with delight. You're Bianca, right? We're going to be hosting you.
As long as you're staying with us, you can call us Mom and Dad.
They seem nice, and their house was absolutely amazing. This street looks like a scene from a winter postcard. I'm glad you like it. Wow, look at you. Did you rob a local dump?
Cassie, stop it.
This is our daughter. That's right, your real daughter. Don't be rude to Bianca. Honey, this is for you. The winters here are cold. You should dress warmly. The next day, Cassie's parents drove us to school. Of course, it was much bigger than the one back in my village. I'll finally learn something. She's the one I told you about. My parents are doing charity work now. They probably gave up on teaching you manners. Help! What's the matter? She attacked me! Look what she did to my arm! It's not true! Actually, it is. Yeah, we saw it. Bianca, you're getting a detention. How was your first day at school? It was fine. I didn't want to upset them, so I didn't say anything. However, a few days later, Cassie went even further. My new phone is missing! Could you have left it at home? I saw Bianca hiding something in her locker. She doesn't have a phone. I wouldn't be surprised if she decided to steal yours. I didn't steal anything! Open your locker! Someone else put it there! Tell that to the principal! No one believed me, and soon Cassie's parents were called to school. Are you ready to go back to your village? Quit gloating! This is outrageous! We're going to have to punish you. Should I pack my things? Honey, we know you didn't do anything wrong. As for you, Cassie, no pocket money for a month. What?
You didn't really think we'd believe that nonsense, did you?
It's obvious you put your phone into Bianca's locker. You should be ashamed of yourself. Don't worry about it. It might be hard to believe, but when I was your age, I was quite the troublemaker. Really? What did you do? There was this one girl who kept setting me up. At first, I tried to prove I was innocent, but then I started to break the rules for real. So I'm the secret daughter of the toughest girl in school? You could say that. A few days later, Cassie's parents suggested we all go to an ice show. No way! I'm going to hang out with my friends. Ciao! The show was absolutely magical. This is so beautiful. beautiful. It's like I'm inside the snow globe Alex gave me. After the show, everyone was invited on the rink, and we got the chance to skate too. Skating turned out to be harder than I imagined, but I quickly got better at it. Can I come here after school sometimes? Sure.
You can come whenever you want.
Ever since that evening, the skating rink became my favorite place in the city. I spent all my free time there. One day, while I was skating, I noticed a man watching me. Why is that senor staring at me?
I'm sorry if I scared you. My name is Mr. Barkley, and I'm a professional skating coach. How long have you been skating for?
About a month?
You have talent. Of course, it would be better if you'd started early, but even now it's not too late. I could train you if you want.
Of course, I agreed without hesitation. We met every day, and Mr. Barkley taught me how to perform different elements. Cassie's parents often came to watch our lessons. Keep it up!
You're doing great.
What's the big deal? You're so worthless your own mother doesn't want you. She sent you here and didn't call you once. There's no signal in my village, that's all. To be honest, Cassie's words hit a nerve. Despite our differences, I missed my mom. I've even sent emails to her hoping she would read them in the diner, but she didn't respond. I celebrated my 16th birthday in Colorado. Cassie's parents threw a party for me and let me invite Mr. Barkley. It's time for you to open your gift. You gave me skates? They have my name on them.
Mr. Barkley helped us order them from the best shop in the city.
I don't know what to say. What a dumb gift. I got a cool phone for my last birthday. Cassie! What? Why are you trying to impress this witch so much? Do you love her more than me? Go back and apologize to your parents right now. Why on earth would I? You're acting like a moron. Your parents are wonderful and you should treasure them instead of upsetting them all the time. Don't worry, it's okay. We have one more gift for you. Mom sent me an email. She wishes me a happy birthday and says our village got hit by a hurricane. The wind damaged the power lines. That's why she couldn't contact me this whole time. I spent another month in Colorado and then it was time for me to go back to Mexico. You can contact us anytime.
We'll write to you too. Take care of your skates and don't forget to practice.
Thank you for everything. I've reunited with Mom back in the village. I had so much to tell her. I don't have time for this right now. Our diner was already robbed. I was filing in for a sick cashier that day and got blamed as a result. I've already given them everything I possibly could, but it's still not enough. I've saved up some money. Would it help? Thank you, honey. I wanted to keep that money for the future, but knew Mom needed it more. One day, I was sitting at home and looking at my skates. What have you got there? The family that hosted me gave me these for my birthday. I even learned how to skate. My coach said I'm talented. What a useless hobby. Where would you find ice in Mexico? Quit daydreaming. You need to think about real life. Hey, I'll put them away in the closet. You're running late for work. Dirty dishes aren't going to wash themselves. I often stayed at the diner after work to sneakily check my email. Still nothing. All the emails I went to my host family went unanswered. They probably just forgot about me. One morning, I was walking to the diner when I suddenly saw Gloria. Look what Dad gave me. Of course, I'm not actually going to skate, but they'll become a nice decoration for my room. Those skates are mine. You stole them. No, Dad bought them, so they're not yours anymore. That was the last straw for me. I couldn't hold back any longer. Ah! Let go of me, you wacko! We are so sorry. What were you doing? Your antics could get us both fired, and then what would we do? How did Gloria get my skates? I sold them to Senor Diaz. They're useless anyway, and we needed the money. How could you do it? They were so important to me. I ran away from home and wandered around the neighborhood until late at night. I wish I was back in Colorado, but no one there wants me either. On my way home, I was passing by the diner and suddenly saw my mother in the window. What is Mom doing on the computer? No one ever emails her. I found it suspicious, so I waited until she left, sneaked into the office and looked at the screen, only to find the recently deleted folder. Cassie's parents did send me an email. After reading it, I realized that it wasn't the first one. They had been writing to me and even transferring me money that whole time, but Mom had been deleting their emails and taking the money for herself. They don't seem to know I'd been writing to them. For some reason, they haven't been getting my emails either. I know everything. You've got a lot of explaining to do. The worst thing was that my mom didn't even try to deny anything. I just wanted to spare you the disappointment. You're no one to those people. It's about time you took off your rose-colored glasses and started to live in the real world. The only one I've been looking at through rose-colored glasses is you. I didn't sleep a wink that night, and in the morning, I decided to leave. Could you give me a ride to the city? I want to go back to Colorado.
Do you have enough money for a ticket?
I got paid for this month at the diner yesterday. It won't be enough, but I can always find another job in town.
Another job, huh? You'll just get into trouble, and then guilt will eat me alive.
But I can't stay here anymore.
I know. You have no future here. Okay, get in.
Alex drove me straight to the bus and gave me the money I was missing. I will definitely return it.
Don't worry about it. Consider it a gift. Take care of yourself, little señorita.
A few days after that, I was in Colorado, looking for my host family, but their house had been put up for sale. I didn't know what to do, but then their neighbor came up to me. They had to move after what happened. Oh, what a tragedy. Do you know their new address? I was worried out of my mind as I wondered what could have happened. Oh, please let them be all right. I didn't even have enough money left for a taxi, so I had to walk. A snowstorm suddenly hit the city, and soon I felt so cold I could no longer feel my fingers. My host family's new house was on the outskirts of town. It was much smaller than the one they had before.
Bianca?
Come in, you must be freezing. What happened to you? Our company went bankrupt, and we had to mortgage our house.
But it's okay. We'll be fine.
I hadn't told them I hadn't gotten any of their emails. Please let me stay with you. I'll work hard to help you. Honey, we'd love to have you here, but we need to call your mom first. Bianca, I'm so sorry. As soon as we became poor, all my former friends turned their backs on me. And now I get what it was like for you. I was the one who deleted your emails. I didn't want my parents to read them. Cassie looked so gutted. I felt sorry for her. I'm not mad at you anymore. I called your diner. Your mother isn't going to pick you up. She wants you to live however you want and forget about her. I stayed in Colorado and 3 years flew by. During that time, my new parents found a new company. They were doing much better. I became a professional figure skater and took part in competitions. Of course, Mr. Barkley was my coach. One day, my ice show came to Mexico. After my performance, I noticed a man making his way through the crowd towards me.
Bianca!
Alex? It's so good to see you!
I saw you on the poster and came as soon as I could. Your mom is seriously ill. She was taken to a local hospital today.
The meaning of his words didn't sink in at first. Mom and I hadn't kept in touch, and I had no idea of how she was doing. Before going to the hospital, I came home to pack some things for her. Being here again is so strange. It still smells the same. Suddenly, a familiar box caught my eye. When I opened it, I couldn't believe my eyes. These are my skates! Did Mom buy them back? There were also newspaper and magazine clippings with mentions of me in it. For years, Mom had been collecting them and thinking about me. I felt something hot stream down my face, and I realized I was crying. I ran out of the house and hurried to the hospital to see her.
I need to warn you, she's very weak right now.
Mom? You came. Why? Why did you give me up so easily back then?
Because I loved you. I'm sorry I was so selfish and tried to make you stay here with me. When those people took you in, I realized that I had to let you go. They gave you something I couldn't.
Mommy, I love you too.
I'm proud of you, honey.
That was our last conversation. Mom died that evening. It wasn't until I lost her that I realized how much she meant to me. These days, I'm helping our village and donating money to charities. I even started a charity of my own to help poor children, just like the one that once helped me. But I still feel guilty, and I feel like I failed my mom. Do you think she forgave me?